all the facilities, all these workshops are free, subsidized by government. Just don't wait for anything to come to you. You yourself have to, have determination. Actually, there's out there. It just wait for you to tap anywhere.
And like you said, it's the information around you. If you're passionate about it, if you're hungry for it, you can learn as long as you're willing to learn. But if you expect everybody to do everything, give it to you, you will fail no matter how much you can do.
Alright, so alright, I have another question for you, Dr. Sim. Last year, after the COVID situation improved, you made a Sarawak tourism video with this famous influencer, of course, none other than 𝘏𝙗𝙧𝙧.
Yes.
I'm a fan of 𝘏𝙗𝙧𝙧 and I'm also a follower. So, yeah. So, because of that, what else could be done to improve our local tourism? I mean, in Sarawak, especially in the face of this pandemic.
Yeah. So I want to share with you.
That
𝘏𝙗𝙧𝙧 actually also do hard talk. So you are in the same platform with him.
Okay.
And so yes, I mean we must think out the box how to promote Sarawak. I always said Sarawak is such a bless, that we got all these natural tourism products. COVID-19 did bring amazing effect into, because we're not allowed to travel outside Sarawak. So it's suddenly a lot of Sarawakian, right, find local, like go to Samatang and all those things that they never go before, They always just go to, Personally, I think the tourism can only be a success if the local people are part of the ecosystem. I mean, they must also dali hati, passionate about it. Can you share with other Sarawakian entrepreneurs what are the government resources that are available to help so that they can do their business, take their business further or to the next level? Because it seems to be quite good in this.
Okay lah, but what I can say from my experience, especially now, I'm really impressed with government agency that are helping the entrepreneurs right now. I think everyone realized, like 2 weeks ago, there's a launch of 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙧𝙩 Digital Village. The best thing about 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙧𝙃 Digital Village, they always highlight on the digital. Because why? Because now we are moving forward to 2030 digital economy. Just don't wait for anything to come to you. You yourself have to, have determination. You are kind of like hungry for success. You're hungry for sales, everything. Actually, there's out there. It just wait for you to tap anywhere. Government agency right now, you could go for, especially like this 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙧𝙃 Digital Village, Mintrade, SDEC, SEDC. All this kind of, and the best thing, all the facilities, all these workshops are free, subsidized by government.
I really agree with you. Don't expect things to fall from the sky.
My next question is, Dr. Sim, what do you think of the level of innovation in Sarawak entrepreneurship ecosystem and how we could improve upon it? Innovation, digital, that kind of thing.
I think all the for us, we must be dare to dream and dare to think big, but we must take small steps, because I mean, if you take too big steps, if you're wrong or you fail very badly. And like you said, it's the information around you. If you're passionate about it, if you're hungry for it, you can learn as long as you're willing to learn. But if you expect everybody to do everything, give it to you, you will fail no matter how much you can do. So people like you have a great chance to tell the rest of the world, from the jungle of Borneo, we can be as successful as any entrepreneurs anywhere. I mean, that's how I always tell people. Our heart center in the jungle of Borneo, we are as successful as any heart center in the rest of the world. So apply the same thing. So please, be your mentorship, leadership, continue to train the next group of people. How do you envision your future? Especially you have such an exciting now, both personally and professionally. Okay,
on Sluvi, our social enterprise side, of course, our big vision, we want to have this big wellness village, so it could empower all just to create the ecosystem, big ecosystem, especially for all the farmers in Sarawak. Example, I make a body scrub. He needs rice, so he will go to this another farmer who has a rice. From this person who has rice, he needs something like equipment. So he needs another person, but everything just in Sarawak, but make it like different, a lot of ecosystem, but all over Sarawak. That's what I meant. Okay, the another reason I'm doing Sluvi, because I see our Sarawak, have a lot of natural resources. Even other countries also have the same thing like natural resources like ginger, coconut. But our Sarawak natural resources have our own uniqueness. So what I really want to do, I want to bring out all this highlight these natural resources to the biggest stage like international. Even like from other countries, I want to get this local ginger, 𝘏𝘢𝘧𝙧, that kind of aloe vera. Sarawak got the best because even for the skincare, even different from like example like from the Japan, from Brazil aloe vera, that kind of thing. But we have our own uniqueness and quality.
I like your idea that you find Sarawak local ingredient. We can introduce because we got the Sarawak Biodiversity Center, the scientific research and all those things coming in. And then the wellness village can be a living village, for retreat, for days in which people, in modern days, I mean, many big cities, they run non-stop, they need to take a break. So it's a very all-rounded, holistic approach. And then we introduce a sign to make sure that whatever it is, we patent it. The copyright so that nobody can steal. Nobody can steal our uniqueness. I mean, like maybe like you said, our aloe vera or our ginger. Maybe a different ingredient. So we need a science to do that, and we need to patent it. Otherwise, discover in Sarawak, someone else make money overseas.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, Dr. Sim. Sarawak is moving into the digital economy. Even for a youth like myself, at first I was having a hard time familiarizing myself, adapting myself with these tools to help our business. How far along are you in adopting digital tools in your daily routine? Is that a still learning curve for you?
I was in an era that there are no social media.
Wow.
There's never any social media. But I mean, when it comes to technology, it's something that I'm very familiar. Because in the year 2000, we got Y2K. I mean, Y2K, and that's when we start our heart center. And then we realized that, for the first time, all the equipment that they produce because of Y2K, for the first time, the equipment become digitalized. Digital equipment. Like in the old days, we never had digital camera. We only had a film camera. So I was happened to be at the right place at the right time. The Y2K comes around. So when you start the heart center, the whole system is digital. And as a result, then I realized that the digital thing we take it much further. Because through this digital, a lot of data, a lot of research. So I mean, if you look at Sarawak Heart Center, this year is the 20th anniversary. We are one of the few heart centers in the world that has digital record and images for the last 20 years. Why that is important? Because nowadays, in the modern era, we're talking about AI, artificial intelligence. For artificial intelligence, they need the data. And then for us, in medicine, I can say, okay, if this person having this on this type of medication, 20 years later, is it alive or not? And then the AI wants to know. Whereas in some of the Western countries, they only had digitalization in the last 10 years. And they produce 10 years data. I said, mine can predict 20 years. Yours only predict 10 years. Through all this, the CT scan cardiac CT scan technology came to the world. Sarawak is is one of the number 88 cardiac CT scan in the whole world that we managed to acquire through Sarawak Heart Foundation, led by Dr. Ahmad Laila at that point of time. He bought the machine for us. So we suddenly realized that, even in jungle of Borneo, we got the opportunity. So when we got this latest machine in the world, in Sarawak, in Singapore, in West Malaysia, in Hong Kong, in Australia, they don't have it yet at that point of time. So we said, okay, they all need to learn how to use. So we become the teacher. In jungle of Borneo, we teach people how to use new technology. So I can see the impact. Because this technology, even medical technology, but it made a lot of difference in terms of saving the lives of the people, detect the heart artery block much earlier, and less heart attack, and so on. Yeah. From there, I learned a lot about the impact that can make on digital. And before the Facebook come, we are the first heart center in the whole Malaysia that every one of us have BlackBerry. And there's no iPhone yet, you know, that BlackBerry. And one of the reasons why we have BlackBerry is because when we do a lot of data collection, when we want to submit papers online and all those things, the Western time is 12 o'clock at night. So all of us need to have access. You know, BlackBerry provides us access. And that's how I started Facebook, because I want to share my experience with the people beyond Sarawak. Even though I'm invited to give talk and all those things, we want people to know, hey, this is the jungle of Borneo. These people are making use of technology to move much, much further away. You know, so I mean, I think, and now of course, I mean, it's so hard to keep up with technology, and I have to learn from my children now.
Oh yeah, exactly. The children. So wow, actually, like, you know, I never, like, you even experienced those BlackBerry times. So actually, this is a kind of interesting story for me, because I didn't have a chance to use a BlackBerry that time.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, when I talk to my children, my boys, my two boys, right? I always complain that Daddy, last time only watch black and white television 2 hours a night, and then my younger son always said, Daddy, who asked you to born so early? You're so unlucky.
What to do?
What to do?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for this very interesting conversation.
Thank you.
Sarawak. Over the years, I have had the honor and the opportunity to converse with and learn from my fellow Sarawakians in my routine Teluk Padan sessions. Whether you are students, farmers, hawkers, professional, or entrepreneur, it's always a pleasure to meet with you. Each conversation allows me to understand and learn about the things that truly matter to you. It is through these exchanges we get to gain insights into how we as one people can make Sarawak a better place together. The Sarawak election is just around the corner, and I am sure by now you are surrounded by many informations and stories. Sadly, some of these stories are made to create hatred, anger, and divisions among Sarawakians. Some politicians choose to use these negative tactics because tearing people apart is easy. Actually contributing and bringing Sarawakians together is harder. Let us all contribute to a positive Sarawak, to unite and work for a better tomorrow, and by understanding each other. Here, I would like to invite you to join in my digital Teluk Padan session as we talk to various hardworking Sarawakians. In each episode, we invite one Sarawakian to have a frank, heart-to-heart dialogues about things that really matters to them. We will learn their stories, their heartaches, their triumphs, and through it all, let's together gain better perspective about the direction we want to bring Sarawak forwards. Welcome to Heart Talk with Dr. Singh.